Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to make a short video covering the various selectors you get when you start off in the game. So there are certain heroes that to optimize your PvE you kind of need. So if we look at my roster right now and I'll filter the SSR. So I've pretty much been summoning on the standard banner till now, and we managed to get about 13 SSR heroes in the game. Now is the time, so we are on 8th day of login. So far, I have just been summoning on this banner. So now we are reaching a stage where we'll kind of stop summoning for now on this banner because we want to save up resources. So we are trying to get Sylvia now. Let's quickly see if we get her. Okay, we didn't. So after I get Sylvia off this banner, then I'm going to stock up on these summons. And you want to try to save up as many summons as you can to pull on certain banners in the game. Now, let's talk about the selectors that you kind of get in the game. So the first selector that you get is this SSR Apex Selection card. So you have 7 heroes here to choose from. So early on in the game, if you want to make your life easy, Lily and Lilium, these two are your best choices in this banner. I would just simply pick up Lily here because she makes PvE very easy in the game. So she's kind of the preferred hero here. And I'll talk about why Lilium can be avoided as well. So Lilium is a very good single target damage dealer. So she works really good in shell bosses. But another very good hero for the shell bosses is Rosa. So Rosa is basically a blue hero. Where is she? If we can find her. Rosa. So Rosa is a must-have, I feel, for PvE. So she's a very strong PvE hero, and it's because of her passive, which basically every time she attacks, she increases damage through this blade hound broom. She's easy to build because on her S3 she gives a crit rate up to herself. So you need pretty much only about 70% crit rate on her, which is pretty cool. So she's much easier to build. So for single target damage bosses, you can use Rosa instead of Lilium, and she works fine. And in fact, currently in the late game shell bosses, you do kind of require her. She's kind of at the moment, at the time of making this video, mandatory. So you can actually go ahead and just pick up Lily from this particular Apex pack, and you can avoid Lilium. Lilium is no longer mandatory for PvE. From then the second one you get is the Apex Cipher box. So here, and this is as of the date of this video, I would strongly suggest going in for this guy. The reason for going with him, and I will talk about him a little bit. Let's go into this. So why Zhonqi is so good? Zhonqi is you will be double dipping into your account. So he's very strong in PvE and he's strong in PvP. And he's someone that will be meta for a long period of time. And he's someone who always work simply because of his passive. So every time ally takes damage, Sean Lee's turn meter goes up by 12%. So he can kind of cut in the line, and this effect triggers once per turn. And after Jean Lee takes a turn, all the allies increase their turn meter by 15%. So he's someone I think who is kind of going to be meta for a long time to come, and he has got very good use in PvP as well. And so, and PvP and PvE, so you can kind of double dip. So I would strongly suggest him to be the first choice. In case you've already managed to pull him, then I would suggest picking up Jean. Again, I'm really bad with their names and I keep forgetting it, so I'll stick to showing it here. So yeah, Jean Lee. So I was right actually. She's the second choice, and for a similar reason, she is strong in PvE and PvP because after she does a S3, She kind of attacks after every turn, and she takes multiple turns attacking people, and she's got good damage, good survivability because she scales of defense. So this would be the clear cut second choice here. In case you have managed to get both of them, I'll give you guys a third pick as well. So the third pick, if you have both of them, then you're kind of sorted in the PvE part also. And since we've already taken Lily from this banner, the next favorite of mine would be Firmia. Now, why Firmia? Firmia is again someone who will be meta for a long time to come. Simply because, again, and all of these good heroes, they're strong because of their passive. Because she will cleanse, she will heal, and she removes HP from a S3. Her only downside is she has zero use in PvE. She is very good in PvP but has no use in PvE. But since if you already have the first two heroes that I spoke about, Jean Chi and Jean Li, then she's a clear cut third favorite here. So these would be the top three picks here. Now, what about Rosa? So since we've not managed to get Rosa, we will pick up Rosa from here. So you can kind of, this is your third selector. So on 40 summons, you end up getting a confirmed SSR. So this will be where we will pick up a copy of Rosa. Now, so Rosa is blue, right? So you basically, one rule of thumb in terms of damage dealers, you want to have one damage dealer of all the classes. So red, you get Lian. So Lian is good enough, and you get a max lattice for free in the game. So definitely Lian will be your red damage dealer in PvE. In blue, we will pick up Rosa. So Rosa will become that damage dealer for positive affinity against bosses in blue. And then we look at green, right? So gray is one option, but definitely by far the strongest hero. I went into the wrong. Yeah. So the strongest hero for the green would be this guy, Bonovo. So you basically need to build up three damage dealers, one of each affinity, and all of your PvE content can kind of be done with those three heroes. One we are getting for free, Rosa we are getting from the targeted summon, and at some point they do give out these selectors, right? So the moment you get another selector, you do want to go ahead and pick up Bonobo. You max out these three heroes, and you're kind of done with PvE. You will be able to clear every single PvE content in the game with just these three heroes as your damage dealers. Your supports can pretty much be what you need in terms of support. You need defense down. So again, you will be you get Plume on the beginner banner. So and she is neutral affinity since she's disorder. So very clearly, she becomes your defense break hero. Uh, Control heroes, you are building Kaiuzu for Doki Doki. And yeah, no, you don't really need much of control for any of the other bosses. It's just about quick damage and destruction, right? That's how the PvE content in this game works. So defense break just makes everything 30-40% easier to do. So yeah, I just wanted to make this short video about what you want to be doing with your selectors in the early game. And I would suggest after 7-8 days, you kind of start slowing down on your summoning. Now I'm going to be kind of stacking these up, and we'll see uh, how things go from here. So this is where we are at. 7 days in, Grim Pursuit, we are able to clear whatever we've unlocked. I have to work on my threshold to finish off Health 4. So once we are done with Doki Doki Termatom, then we'll get into Aurora. And for Aurora, our main damage dealer will again be. So another cool thing is you can kind of just go in here and you can just select which hero you're looking for as a team. So Aurora being red affinity, blue is strong. So again, Rosa kind of gets the job done here. So Rosa can be a solo damage dealer here. Otherwise, Lian works in this dungeon as well as the solo damage dealer. So if we look at a team with Lian, So if we just pick up Leanne, you can see there are multiple teams here, and you can select the difficulty you're looking for and kind of go from there. So yeah, and now the another thing I've noticed in this second in this new playthrough is that the moment you get your hyperlink unlocked, things become a lot easier. And all you want to do here basically is just follow these missions, and it'll kind of help you set up for the way the account should look. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to the channel. I will catch you in the next one.